Hi students, for the next 2 days, your writing and social studies tasks are mainly writing tasks. They're asking you to think about something and then write your ideas. And so my challenge for you is going to be to write both days completely in complete sentences. So today we're going to start by looking at our sentence jingle. If you remember it, say it with me. Ready? Sentence is complete when 5 simple rules. It meets it. Has a subject, and a verb. It makes sense with every word. Add a capital letter, and an end mark. Now we're finished, and aren't we smart? Now our sentence has all its parts. Remember, subject, verb, complete sense, capital letter, and an end mark too. That's what a sentence is all about. Okay, so here is a chart to remind you that every sentence must have a subject. That means who or what the sentence is about. It must have a verb. What is that person or thing doing? It must make sense. It must have a capital letter at the beginning, and it must have an end mark at the end. And we know that when we talk about end marks, there are 3 choices. A period if your sentence is just telling, or commanding, a question mark if it's asking, or an exclamation point if it's showing strong feeling. So let's look at my sentence I have down here at the bottom. Miss Matheny misses all her students. When I look at that sentence, the first thing I have to find is the subject. Who is that sentence about? Well, this sentence is about Miss Matheny. So I'm going to highlight that and make it red. Now, what does Miss Matheny do? Right now, misses. That's my verb. I miss all my students. Does it make sense to say Miss Matheny misses all her students? Yes, it does. So I'm going to put a check mark to show that, yes, I've checked to show that it makes sense. Is there a capital letter at the beginning? My capital letter says Miss Matheny. So yes, here is my capital M at the beginning. And then when I look at the end, did I have my end mark? Yes, I had a period. That was just a telling sentence. So I went through this sentence and I proved to you that is a complete sentence. As you are writing your prompts, both today and tomorrow, make sure that you take the time when you're finished to go back and for each sentence, read it and look for the 5 things: a subject, a verb, does it make sense? Does it have a capital letter at the beginning? And does it have an end mark? If you want to, you can even grab your colors and color code your sentence, just like I color coded mine. So let's look very closely at those 2 prompts. The first one comes on page 14 of your packet, and it says honesty. A good leader, like a president, governor, or mayor, needs to be honest. Write about a time when you were honest. Describe what happened and why you chose to be honest. Tell what would have happened if you were not honest. And honesty was one of our pause expectations for this school year, so I know that you can think of a great time to tell me about when you were honest. And then tomorrow, you will do your last writing and social studies task, and it comes on page 16 and 17. Notice there are 2 pages of writing lines, so I expect you to write as much as you can and make sure your letters are sitting correctly on those writing lines. So for the second day, it's a free write, which means you get to choose. It says, you have worked very hard learning about our government's leaders. Now tell your teacher all about you. Write about anything you would like your teacher to read. It can be a fiction story, a diary entry, a list of things you've been doing during break, your favorite recipe, anything. Have fun. So choose any of the genres we've written about and learned this year, like Narrative writing tells a story. Informative writing teaches or gives procedures. And opinion writing tells your opinion about something. So choose anything you want to and write as much as you can. Again, you have the whole page here and the rest of the next page to fill up with lots of great writing. And then go back and make sure you have chosen to write in complete sentences. So let's look at that chart one more time. So these are the things I'm going to be looking for on each sentence of all the pages you write. Happy writing!